I have a few other critters on our land. Wait! So I'm not special to you? You're telling me that I'm not the first person you turned into a worm? Like, god damn it, Daniel! I thought we had something special! I gave you the Gum Gum 9000! Did that mean nothing to you? He pauses, tilting his head. Don't worry, though. None of them are like you, so I'm still special? You're special. Yeah! I should not be so happy about this. It's been too long since that incident. Every day I live in fear. Afraid he'll find me if I lodge in public for too long. I can't keep hiding. I have to do something. Something that will help me move forward. I don't have to cower. It's not my fault that happened. I don't deserve this. Does the justice system only exist to defend offenders and mock victims? 2 years. 2 years for me to file a report. Otherwise, he'd end up a free man while I continue to cower. Live in fear and pain for the rest of my life while he roams a free man. I can't let that happen, can I? It took me a while to get used to my new reality, but things are different now. I've got this. Documents, keys, my ID. Hey, my name is not YN, it's oh wait, I can't use capital letters. Lion. Yes, you are Lion. Let's get this over with, Lion. As I step out the porch, I feel the cool breeze against my skin. I have a great feeling about today. I'm gonna open it. What's the worst that could happen? Good day, Lion. This is M from Generic Comp. I'm happy to inform you that you passed the initial screening. I just need you to come by today, just to ease you into the basics. Please let me know ASAP. Thank you. Forgot the results were coming out today. How convenient. I should go to court. God, my job! But my job! I go to court. Text him back. I'm really sorry, but I have something important to do that I can't push back anymore. It can wait. I have more important matters at hand. The line is long as hell. Should have left earlier. A few hours had passed. I'm getting a bit more agitated by the minute. All of a sudden, a slight commotion erupts. The sound of people arguing can be heard all the way to the end of my line. Sorry, we're cutting off from number 37. Come back tomorrow. The crowd gets rowdier from the unforeseen announcement. I squeeze my way past the people in hopes they'll allow one last person. However, to my dismay, the doors close right as I get to it. Rude! I walk away, defeated. I might even miss the bus at this point. What a waste of time. Everything seems a bit gloomier. I just hope the rain stops when I get to my stop. The bus finally arrives at my stop. It takes quite a while for me to walk home from the bus stop. Should I take the shortcut? I don't want to get home any later than this. Plus, I took the shortcut multiple times in the past, and I'm still alive with all limbs intact. I'm gonna take the main road. I don't trust the shortcut! I decide to take the main road. Better safe than sorry. It's bright, yeah, but the lights get dimmer as I get closer to my part of town. I really gotta move somewhere else, but finances are tight. I must be paranoid. Is that truck following me? I deliberately slow my steps just to make sure. The truck stays in place. I shake my head, laughing at myself. I must be seeing things. Get yourself together, Lion. As I reach the darkest part of the path, it all happens too fast. I hear the deep looming of the truck, then its door opening as someone roughly pulls me in. I struggle hard, only to be met with a hard punch to my gut, making me choke and heave. Don't freaking scream. Oh! It's the dude! I should not be so excited. This man is terrifying. I hear my heart pound in my ears as the man starts speeding. I need to do something. I will stay put. I'm too scared to do anything, so I freeze in place. My whole body trembles. I can't see much except for the dim headlights of the truck reflecting against the surface. The man doesn't say anything, and I can't tell what he's thinking, what he's feeling. The truck suddenly comes to a stop, the man soon turning off the engine. Suddenly, I feel a calloused hand on my thigh, lightly groping it. I flinch, but stay put. What's your name, sweetheart? His voice is gruff. Feels like he's forcing a gentler tone. It scratches my ears in an uncomfortable way. I must have stayed quiet for too long. He speaks again, squeezing my thigh tighter. Your name? I will tell the truth. Lion? Music to my ears. He smiles, reaching towards me to brush my cheek with the back of his hand. I've been wanting to hear you say your name again. Always reminds me of the first time we met. The words don't process as I'm too agitated with everything going on. It's too quiet. You are just so adorable when you're scared. He brings his hand up to my face, making me flinch. Calm down, my sweet. I don't want to hurt you. Yet. He pats my hair, but it does little to calm me. Not that it seems like he plans to. I just love it when you're docile, as you should be. My perfect wife. Almost makes me second-guess my decisions. Decisions? But I'm only doing what's best for you. For us. Just like what you said to me that day. I slowly shake my head in disbelief. No way. Is it him? I see his face. It's Daniel. The man who's haunted me since the day we met, up to this day. Who turned me into a secluded coward I am today. In a state of panic, I scream, tugging at the handle, but it doesn't budge. I flail and kick, just wanting to get out of this situation. What the door, my dude? My vision goes like that. His fist brutally meets my face over and over again, not giving me a chance to retaliate. My face! I've stopped fighting back completely long before. He must have realized it too as he stopped beating me. He chuckles, panting. Leaning down, he licks the blood leaking from my nose before sticking his tongue down my throat. I feel him release my neck and slide his hand down until it reaches my bottoms. Oh no, okay, I am definitely putting this up on Patreon. My head immediately throbs as I regain consciousness. Daniel leans in, inhaling my scent against the crook of my neck. I try to scream, but my mouth is taped shut. I try to move, struggle, anything, but I'm bound, chained to what seems like a large workbench with all my limbs stretched out. Don't be scared. He can't be serious. Thought about what you said. About you feeling trapped like an animal when with me. His eyes are bloodshot, dark gradients under them that make him look even more insane than he already is. Was I too nice to you? Was it because I provided everything for you? Did you crave independence? He waves a hand, dismissing his own words. Yeah, really. I thought hard. Wondered for a long time. Until I saw you again with my own two eyes. I know I should let you go. Live your own life. It's what's best for you. For us. Just like you've said. His eyes are fixed to the side, seemingly drowned in his own sick thoughts. But I can't. I need you. And I want you to need me. I need you to need me. Depend on me. Crave me like I do you. I've been anything but useless to you. He pauses one more time before he licks his teeth, clicking his tongue as he stares down at me with an unreadable expression. I'm a selfish man, Lion. If you have no reason to depend on me, I'll give you one. I smell something burning. He seems to be sterilizing something with fire. I'd really like to hear your voice, but can't have you screaming too much. We're secluded, but I'd still rather not risk anything. I hate when things get in the way. So let's save your screaming for later. I want this to be quick and easy for you, my sweet. The sharp end of the blade pushes right against my skin as if steadying, aiming to get it right. Now, don't move, okay? I'm gonna brace myself! Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow! Just like you said, quick and easy. I scream. The tape on my mouth fails to subdue my shrieks, my own voice piercing my eardrums as my shoulders free from my limb. In my disbelief, I see the detached limb hanging from the restraints by what was once my wrist. He hums as he undoes the chains of my severed limb, observing. Someone could mistake it as admiring, even. I hear him say something, but I can't process it. I feel dizzy. I feel lighter. My head feels heavy as hell, but my body feels light. Too light. I look down in instinct, only to be met with bandages wrapped all over my once limbs, now stumps. I'm not even given time to process all this as I hear the door open. Sweet. First thing I notice is that his once white tank top is now painted red, bloodied. I hear his boots against the creaking floor, approaching me. His disgusting, rough hands brush the side of my face, almost lovingly. Well, at least we know that he would still love us if we were a worm. At least we know that. I don't have the energy to fight back, nor do I want to anymore. Walking away, he just stares at me for a moment, leaning on the opposing table with his hands on its edge. I notice him eyeing me up and down. In a normal situation, I'd take it as flirting. His hand slides down to where his, arousal sits. Oh my god, how many scenes are there in this goddamn game? I can't keep cutting out these parts, my dude! Is he seriously turned on by this? I glare at him, clenching my jaw. It just seems to egg him on. He gropes at his very obvious bulge, rubbing it over his jeans as he stares back at me. With a scoff, he approaches me once more, gently getting a hold of my jaw and forcing me to look up at him. Maybe I should have kept your arms a little longer. I'd really rather feel your hands on me than my own. I can't help but well up from the reminder. The thought of never having the ability to hold, to feel, to walk. I'm losing myself as he slowly strips away a part of my autonomy. All with agonizing pain. He leans down, pressing his lips against me. But why is biting him my only choice? I want to kiss back! Let me smooch! Let me smooch! I bite down hard. I don't even care where I bite him. I sink my incisors down onto the corner of his lips, snapping my head to the side as hard as I can. I hear it rip. I feel the hot spur of his blood drip down my chin. He backs away, covering his mouth, more so to stop the bleeding rather than from repulsion. I growl like an animal, eyes wide as I grunt at him, heaving. Spitting out the part of his flesh I bit off, I bare my teeth at him. He chuckles. What? Can't even show my wife some affection now? The sick dude walks towards the table, pulling out an emergency kit before he starts sewing the gaping wound closed. He doesn't even flinch nor grunt. He seems rather calm and oh no, he's hotter now! Now! I really shouldn't have done that. Reaching under his flannel, he walks back towards me and pulls out pliers? You make it hard for me to be gentle with you. But that's fine. It just gives me more excuses to take away more of you. He taps the tip of the pliers against my nose. You've got a lot of things you won't be needing anymore. What the hell is he doing? He'll do the chewing for you. Like a mother bird. I shake my head, but he just laughs while holding me in place by my jaw. Don't move. It'll hurt less if you don't. Maybe. I'm gonna brace myself! Fear instills, causing me to comply. I stay put, my eyes darting between the approaching pliers and his face. As I squeeze my eyes shut, I feel the cold metal against my right incisor, making me tremble. His grip on my jaw only tightens as I shake. Then I feel it. First comes the pressure, then the heat, the violent crack of my root detaching from its enclosure, followed by the flush of blood. Oh! I hate the sounds! Holy shit! Oh! I can sense the pain even after having the painkiller forced into my bloodstream. A few tears fall as panic sets in once more. The tears blur my vision. Each crack and tug sends shivers down my spine. Another twisted method of taking away a sense of autonomy. Oh, come on, my dude! You pluck out my teeth and this is what you want to do? Oh, God, I'm putting this up on Patreon, my dude. I can't. Without another word, he leaves, allowing me to breathe. A shiver, seeing the light of dawn seep through the cracks of the nailed-up window. I am so tired. Also, in case anyone's wondering what happened, I gave him the Gum 9000. You don't need to know what that means. You really don't. Oh, God. I just want to sleep. Even though he's instilled me with what's supposedly a painkiller, I feel the slight pulsing of my wounds. It's still there. I can't do anything about it. I think I'll take a nap. Maybe when I wake up, I'll be back in my room. This is all just a very vivid nightmare. Oh God, this is yep, this is not a nightmare. I'm on my stomach now. Did he do this? When did he come back? I look around, only to spot him standing over something. The sound of fire crackling stirs up my attention once more. Slept well? The forced gentle tone again. When will he learn that it doesn't do shit to make me feel any better? I feel him pat my behind. I would bite his fingers off if I could. I just want this to be over with. Cheer up, little critter. We're almost done. What more do I have to go through? As if he'd read my mind, he speaks. I have a few other critters on our land. Wait! So I'm not special to you? You're telling me that I'm not the first person you turned into a worm? Like, God damn it, Daniel! I thought we had something special! I gave you the Gum 9000! Did that mean nothing to you? He pauses, tilting his head. Don't worry, though. None of them are like you, so I'm still special? You're special. Yeah! I should not be so happy about this. I feel him need my ear. You're different. You're my favorite. He stands with leisure, walking back to where the fire is. They'll make sure it heals nice and pretty. It hits me. The scent of coal, the silent sizzle, the clank of metal against metal, and his heavy footsteps against the creak of the floorboard. I can physically feel the heat inch closer to my rear. Wait, what do you mean? Subconsciously, I try to pull away, but I can't as I'm strapped to the workbench. Also, I have no limbs! It's too late. The hairs on the back of my neck stand cold. The cold, then the heat. I can't stop myself from screaming. My screams come out choked as I writhe against my restraints, tears running down my face. He briefly presses deeper before eventually pulling away. The effects of the second dose of the painkiller has long faded, so I feel everything all at once, a sick concoction of torment. I can only hear my own heartbeat in my ears, sweating all over as the throbbing sensation continues. I'm brought back to reality for a brief moment when he applies something cool over it, making me whimper and squirm, just wanting to get away from here. Shush. He puts a bandage over it, gently patting the other side of my rear. I can't even force myself to glare at him. I sniffle and twitch, a look of defeat plain on my face as I stare at nothing. You did so well. I don't feel anything. What comes tomorrow, I do not know. I don't want to know. Maybe he'll kill me this time. I'd rather he kill me. I hope he kills me. He should kill me. Oh, it's another day. Oh, no. Please. My voice is hoarse, broken from the relentless screaming and the torture he's put me through. He doesn't respond as he rustles around silently. Please. I manage to speak a bit louder. He finally turns to face me. What am I supposed to do here? Are you really gonna let me say whatever I want? Okay then. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is meant to be some sort of code, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna write, am I a pretty worm? He ignores me. He approaches me once more, this time gently scooping me up in his arms. My shaved, wounded, and bruised body hurts all over as it's forced to mold into his embrace. We move out of the shed, my eyes slowly adjusting to the sunlight against my skin. The cool air hits my skin, making me shiver. The area is definitely secluded, but the green scenery somewhat calms my soul despite everything. Only to be reminded of my situation as he brings me into a shack that's even more ran down than the shed. I take one last glance at the outside world before he shuts the door. I lean my head against his chest in defeat. He must have taken this as affection, as he gently rubs my shoulder with his thumb. Disgusting. We'll move in a week, once you're better. Of course. He's not stupid. He planned everything. I force myself to look around and take in my surroundings. The door has multiple locks. Windows are planked up. A way too dim light bulb, and doggy pads? What the hell? He sets me down on a thick blanket, placed over well laid out hay. Sitting down beside me, he starts caressing my head. For now, get used to this. His rough hands continue to rub all over me in an attempt to comfort me. A warm, damp cloth makes contact with my battered skin. Every wipe and rub earns a whimper and twitch from me. Over my chest, my stomach, briefly gliding over parts I'd rather he never touched. Once he's finished, he lies behind me with his arms wrapped around my waist. I've been dreaming of this forever, just to lie with you in my arms. We can't wait to have a family of our own with you. You'd make a perfect mother. The lion and preg again! You're perfect for me. Those words alone make my stomach churn. All this for sick, twisted delusion? I feel so much and yet nothing at the same time. I flinch as he kneads my chest. I want to skin myself. Still, can't let you get off the hook too easily. Every morning, every night, any chance I get, I'll be filling you up with my seed until you bless me with a child. I don't know if I can do that, my dude. Like, I've got this one hole, unless you want to, I don't know. I guess we could. I don't know how the Omegaverse works. And I won't stop until it happens. But for now, you'll be my little milking cow. Never saw the need of one until now. He rambles on about the stupid plans he asked for us. As he continues, I decide to give in to the warmth, the severe blood loss, overdose of painkillers, and the situation itself renders my eyelids heavy, making me slowly doze off. I feel him grind himself against me, inhaling my scent from the crook of my neck. I hope I don't wake up. Don't fight it. Go to sleep. We still have so much more to do. I love you. Oh no. Okay then. Right, we're gonna try a different run this time. This time I'm gonna see what happens if we go on the job. Good day, Lion. This is EMP from Generic Comp, whatever. I'm gonna go to the job. I'll be there soon. It's just briefing through the basics. Wouldn't take too long, would it? Besides, it's only a few blocks away. Wouldn't hurt to prioritize my new job first. I did make a promise to myself. It took longer than I thought it would, but I hope I get the job. I realized I wouldn't make it in time, given the traffic jam at this hour and all. I guess I'll have to try tomorrow. Maybe it's a sign to take it slow, and see if I can. Can't wait to get home. I'm so sleepy. The pressure of my new possible job and the fact that I wasn't able to get much done today is stressing me out. I think I'll take a short nap. Yeah? Oh. What was that? My body feels heavier than usual. I feel an arm snake around my waist, a large, rough hand clasping around my mouth. It's enough to cover my whole face. Don't move, and I won't hurt you. The man's voice is gruff and hushed, coated with a familiar forced gentleness. As I squirm, he locks my body against him, making me panic further. He clamps down his hand harder, growling into my ear. I said, don't move. I fight back. No way in hell I'm keeping still. I snap my head back, hitting him square in the jaw. He grunts, but he doesn't let loose. Instead, he locks his arms around my neck, squeezing tighter and tighter. He could break my neck any time, but the way he puts little to no effort in subduing me. I clawed his forearm, reaching back to tear at anything I can, but he simply holds my wrist down with his free hand. I can't scream. I'm losing air. Well, beg! Please! I managed to let out a squeak. He doesn't budge. He only squeezes tighter. His chest rumbles behind me as he lets out a chuckle. Finally, he frees me from his dreaded grip, causing me to stumble forward and grip my neck as I take short breaths. Lion. His voice. It sounds familiar. Forget about me already. A chill runs down my spine. Daniel. I reach for my phone, but he pulls me back onto the bed by my hair. Oh, God! I feel blood splurt out my nose, the heat spreading all throughout my face. I can barely keep my head straight from his brutal beating. Daniel heaves above me, sneering. I won't make the same mistake again. I'm brought back to consciousness from a sharp pain between my legs. Everything hurts. Ah, come on, Daniel! No! So we're back in the cabin. I'm gonna struggle instead. I struggle against the restraints. The restraints of my right arm come slightly... Oh! Ah! Oh, my arm! A blood-curdling scream escapes my throat, barely quelled by the tape. I sound like an animal. Just like he said. Just like I said. He misses by a third, my arm grotesquely hanging by a few tendons and half my humerus. Blood splurts onto the ground, the workbench, and down my body. I hear him click his tongue, sighing, shaking his head as if I'm in the wrong. I told you not to move. He takes a hold of my suspended limb. Then he tugs and pulls, twisting. Oh, God. Okay, gotta say, I both hate and love the sound design for this game. Like, it's making me feel things I don't like. The pain is unimaginable. My screams pressed by the constraint in my chest. It doesn't take much for him to rip it off while part of my skin peels off as well. I can't hold on. It hurts too much. Hey, don't pass out on me. Got a little worried there. As my eyes adjust, I notice this syringe in his hand. Yeah, don't worry. Just a little something to keep you conscious and calmer. Keep me conscious? I want you to be alert. Observe the process as we truly become one, as you turn to depend on me completely. What is he on about? I think it's symbolic, you and me, coming together as one. I love you. His stupid, cringe, poetic justification of an excuse does well to distract me. Till I realize I feel lighter. Too light. I don't look down. I don't wanna. But I know what he did. Walking away, he just stares at me for a moment, leaning on the opposing table with his hands on its edge. Pretty sure all this is the same, skipping along, and I bite, and then I struggle. Brat. Ah! A bloody crunch rings in my ears. I feel the heat spread from my nose to the back of my eyes. I spit out my blood, feeling a few of my incisors fall out as well. Scrunching my nose, I lick at the gaps between my teeth. I told you to stay still, my sweet. Before I can say anything, he holds my mouth open by squeezing my cheeks. Without any hesitation, he reaches in, pulling out the rest of my useless incisors and canines. Ah! Each tug and pull sends a vibrating pain to the top of my skull, spreading out all throughout my jaw until it snaps and lets loose, blood immediately pooling from the hole it once sat in. He repeats this with deliberately long pauses, studying each tooth he's extracted. Jesus! By the time it ends, I'm disoriented. I lost too much blood just from losing my limbs, and now my teeth! I feel his fingers tangle in my hair and the sting of my scalp. Ah, come on, again! So there's one thing we need to do, which is to put the secret code into, like, this particular prompt. And for that, like, it's a bit convoluted, I'll be honest. Because, like, what we need to do is go over to the game page, right? And we gotta go to the character's toy house. From the toy house, we gotta go to the farmer. From the farmer, we need to go down to the Spotify playlist. And on the Spotify playlist, it has the code, I want to wear your skin and mine. And that brings us to the actual code that we need for this goddamn game. And let's see what happens if we do this. He grabs a dull blade from the workbench. His movements seem drunk as he chuckles to himself. A tone so different from ones I've heard till now. I want to see the world through your eyes. I want to feel you on me. On me. Feeling your external skin on me is not enough. I need to wear your skin. I want to feel our nerves connect. I want to feel what you feel. You and I, we are one. Whatever lifetime or universe, I will always find you. I'll be waiting for you in each lifetime to repeat this until you fully accept me like I do you. Go! No! Everything is conditional, Lion, but not my love for you. I do this because this is the best for you. I don't know why I am the way I am. I wish I was normal. I wish I met in a better time, a better place, where I am better. You can run from me in each lifetime, but I will always find you, and in each lifetime, I will do it again. To the end of time, and the beginning of every, I will be there. I just want you to understand me. I don't care about anyone else, as long as it's you who truly understands me. But that's impossible. As much as unconditional love does not exist, so does the fathom understanding of someone. That's why I want you to be me, and I, you. I wish you could hear and see what I do every day, what I feel, what makes me mad, and what makes me happy. And I, you. I don't need anyone else. Ah! I just want you, Lion. I can barely tell what he's trying to say from his lack of appendages for speech. All I can decipher is his heaving breathing. He gurgles out blood, coughing onto my face every now and then. He trembles, his own face in his hands as he gets closer. The warm flesh presses against my lips. Eat. My lips tremble as I hesitantly part them, biting down onto the warm, slick flesh. I taste the blood. I taste his skin. Then he reaches for me. One hand clasped over my face to keep me in place as he digs the blade into my temple, painstakingly carving it down to the back of my jaw, then under. I can barely tell where the pain is coming from, the mixture of everything. I scream and sob, struggling as best as I can under his grip, but it does little to nothing to stop him. I feel his fingers dig under the torn open gash of my jaw. He pulls. Oh, dear God! I can feel every veneer and tissue tear from my muscles with a horrifying squelch. The painkiller must have lost its effect, as everything feels 1,000 times worse than it did. The scars from my missing limbs chafe and burn as I fight against him with all that's left of me. He pulls, tugs, and I feel the muscle of my jugular exposed to the cold air. He laughs. At least I think that's what he's doing. I can barely tell anymore. He tugs once more. My screams no longer sound human. They sound like an animal, getting its throat slit before its ultimate end. Everything goes black. My ears are ringing. I can't feel anything. Everything hurts so much, yet it doesn't. Warm. It's almost comforting in this horrifying moment. I'm so scared. I shouldn't find comfort in this embrace, yet I do. It's the only thing I can hold on to. my last source of affection, until I succumb to nothingness. He says something that I don't understand, my sanity long gone the moment he dug his fingers under my skin. I feel him rub, presumably his face, against mine, as blood trickles down my naked body. It's warm, comforting. At least I'm not dying from cold, nor in solace. At least I die, knowing I'm loved. The end. Anyway, that was what I wouldn't do. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this game for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And this has got to be one of my favorite murder sims so far. I think this visual novel had a lot of really solid scenes, and the sound design was just so freaking good. I hated those moments of gore, not just because of like what happened to us, because I've gone through so many horrifying scenes in the past, but this coupled with the sound was just so freaking good. Oh god, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And apparently there's a couple more characters that the developer might eventually like showcase in the future, so I can't wait to see that. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion signing off. Ciao.